Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, and we are back with Twin Flames and Separation. If you ain't checked out the Twin Flames and Union, Reunion, and Recognition reading, or Twin Flames, Divine Lovers, and Cahoots, please check that out. Every video is meant for everybody. Whether you in separation or not, you should still watch Twin Flames and Union, Reunion, and Recognition. Whether you're a Divine Feminine or not, you should still watch the Divine Masculine's reading. Check out all the readings. Every reading is meant for you. Whoever's watching, you. This shit meant for you. All readings have something to deal with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Just check that out. There should be no reason you could be watching one video but not watching the other. Like, everything intertwines. I don't know how these other psychics getting down and shit, but everything I do is tied into each other. So watch it. Because when I do these life coachings and these readings that I've been doing lately, a lot of y'all could have saved yourself a lot of time just watching my videos. Like, a lot of shit that I be saying is shit that I be telling y'all, like, doing readings and life coaching with y'all. I ask the same shit. Like, yo, did you watch my readings this week? Because a lot of shit, what I'm saying, I said this week already. Like, you had a general message or a general gist of what the hell we going through. Like, shit that y'all going through that I'm helping y'all with is shit that I mentioned in reading. So that's why y'all watch this. So when y'all come to me, y'all ain't hearing the same thing over again. I'm seeing that too much. Hey, did you watch my readings this week? No. Well, like, watch. I'm dropping some jewels, man. Some shit that'll help. So head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we will begin. Oh, if anybody wants specials or deals on readings, just inquire about them. I'm not mentioning what kind of deals I might work with you. Depends. Depends. I'm always doing deals for first timers. So if you get a reading from me for the first time ever, it's $25. But just shot me a holler. I might work out some deals, maybe. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Just hit me up. I mean, you wouldn't know unless you try. Ask and ye shall receive. So just hit me up on that. People who need readings, I'll work with you. Maybe. We'll see what's popping. So head, that's swords. Thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you going, the decisions that you make in your mental state, your mental health, your mental capacity, just your mentality in general. Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators of where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned in everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. And you got knees. Knees are things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Simply actions and behavior is what wands are. And who's the king of wands? The divine masculine. King of actions and behavior. And you got pentacles. Pentacles are toes. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Shit you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. And every pentacle expires. So let's give it the reading. First card in this message, we got the Ten of Cups. This is happiness. Happiness is a feeling. It's not a destination. It's not a checkpoint. It's not a location. It's cups. It's your feelings and emotions that dictates what your happiness is. What you happy about makes you happy. What makes you happy ain't gonna make another person happy. Like, your happiness and another person's happiness is not gonna be on the same level. Because it's your happiness. They might be happy with you for other reasons. You happy with them for other reasons. Like, you happy with the world for different reasons. Another person is happy with the world. Or you're happy, for your job in a different way. Another person is happy for the same job you got. You know what I'm saying? Your happiness comes from you. And guess what? It's a feeling after happiness. It's called joy. It's a step after this shit. You can't have happiness and hold on to this happiness like supplies that you think ain't gonna run out when all supplies run out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, happiness. Appreciate the energy. Respect the energy. But don't put this energy on nobody else. Don't put your happiness on somebody else. You would think, man, I'm happy about life. I'm happy about God. I'm happy about love. I'm happy about life, man. Why aren't you happy about life? It's like they're not feeling what you feel. They ain't on what you want. It's like me with this channel. All I preach about is God, twin flames, You know what I mean? Like divine love, path, purpose, things of that sort. You know, because that's what makes me happy. God makes me happy. Path makes me happy. This twin flame shit makes me very happy. You know what I mean? And I'm happy to be the one to help y'all with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I love what I do. I can do this shit forever. You understand what I'm saying? But unfortunately, it ain't like other psychics are as enthused with this twin flame shit the way I am. The average fucking psychic don't even fuck with twin flame shit. They feel it's unnecessary. They feel that whatever the fuck you getting from your twin, you can get from yourself, and that's how it works. Nah, like it's like a game. Like, bitch, you gotta be in it to know what the fuck go on in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we gang. This divine shit ain't easy. This divine shit is really meant to kind of evolve you in the best person you can be. Only twins who enthuse about this twin flame situation are people that's taking stuff out of it. People that's using this shit to their advantage. People that's enjoying every moment that they spend with their twin because they know tomorrow's not promised. Any type of development and growth that they can get from the situation. Like a real twin knows that all my divine counterpart is doing is making me the best person that I can be. And all I'm doing is helping my divine counterpart being the best person that they can be. Now, whether they the best for me or whether I'm making them the best for somebody else, it don't matter. That's their life. I got my life. My twin got their own life. We both had our own lives before we met each other. So that was 80% of it, having a life. My twin being in my life is just my icing on the cake. That's 20% of the shit. Having my masculine, whether that's for physical, emotional, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? This whole portrait that's painted about twins being together and being on some Disney shit for all time, nigga, that's slim pickings. That's maybe 1-2% of us out here living blissful like that. The way motherfuckers want to paint and perceive this shit. Like, fuck out of here. The reason why people don't want to fuck with this twin flame shit, because number one, they don't want to put no work in. Number two, they ain't even feeling they twin. Why him? Why her? Why does it have to be them? Why it can't be who the fuck I want? I think this ain't my twin. I think God made it. Like, God don't make no fucking mistakes, nigga. You can make hella mistakes. You can make hella mistakes. God don't make mistakes here. You can't predict divine timing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't predict things in this twin flame shit. Like I said, this shit is not built like a karmic situation. This shit ain't built like a catalyst. This shit ain't built for the world. The shit you and your twin got going on is the shit you and your twin got going on. And just like your happiness differs from everybody else's shit, your twin flame demo differs from everybody else's shit. That's just fairly important. Bottom line was very important. We got the Two of Cups. The Lover's card. Happiness is the Ten of Cups. That's completing your cup cycles. Aces to tens are karmic cycles. Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. You just completed your karmic cycle when it came to cups. So that's a level 10. That's a high position. Happiness is a high position on the cups demo, right? Two of cups. This is the bottom line energy. This is basic shit. This is a 2. This is step 2. Happiness is step 10. What's step 2? Love. It's just you and the person you love. You want to know the difference between like being in love with a person is level 2 and being happy with the person you love is level 10? It's levels to this shit. Whoever you love, hey, you're going to have to love yourself, partner. If you don't love yourself, then whoever the fuck you think you love, you don't love them. You don't even love yourself. How the fuck you going to love them? If you don't love yourself, you can possibly never love another person. And you can personally give love to a person all day, but if this person don't love themselves, it's just your friend. They're not your lover, they're your friend. Until they understand what love is. You got to understand what love is, because like I say, somebody can be giving you the best love of your life, but if you can't even equate what love is, then they're doing this shit for no reason. You got to understand yourself. Ace of Cups, self-care, self-respect, self-love, self-respect, self-care, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification. You gotta know who the fuck you are, so you can identify a person like you, like your twin. Your twin is who you are, right? You gotta know who you are, so you can identify a person like your twin. See, what's going on is most motherfuckers don't know who the fuck they are. Thus, they think they found a twin. Oh, I think he might be my twin. Well, who the fuck are you? Are you divine? You know what I'm saying? If you can identify yourself, you can definitely identify your divine counterpart. God. Shit. If you don't know who God is, then how the fuck you gonna know who you are? And like I said, if you don't know who you are, how the fuck you gonna identify somebody like yourself? Respect, admiration, whatever it is you trying to get from another cup, if you can't give that to yourself, then this ain't no connection. This ain't no lover situation. What it is a person who just feels a lot and feeling for something else, feeling for another person. Like, it's got to be mutual. The love here got to be mutual. The respect here got to be mutual. Everything has to be mutual with this cup and this cup for this to be true love, for this to be a real connection. Look at your baby daddy. Look at your ex-husband. Look at your ex-wife. Look at your baby mama. Look at the people you fell in love with, but it didn't work. Look at the people you put loving on, and that shit turned out to be the worst shit ever. You got to know who the fuck you fucking with before you start fucking with them. Ain't even no pinnacles happen yet. 3 of Pentacles, the bridge. That's where shit happens. A pinnacle, that's you. Another pinnacle, that's the other person. A third pinnacle will be you two doing shit. Before you can do shit with somebody else, you're going to have to get aligned with this person in order for you and this person to do some shit. 3 of Pentacles, a bridge. That's low level shit. It's a 3. 2 of Cups, love. That's low level shit. It's a 2. There's a lot of people doing this shit, but it ain't a lot of people happy. 10 of Cups doing this shit, though. It ain't just this. It's this. You get what I'm saying? Find someone that makes you happy. That's the person you want to fall in love with. That's the person you want to have a connection with. A person that makes you happy. A person that's beaming on the same happiness frequency as you. Feminine, you come into the situation with the King of Swords. This is God. Told you, when God come out, some good shit gonna happen, some bad shit gonna happen, or some ugly shit gonna happen. It's a 66% chance that it ain't gonna be bad, but it's a 33% chance that it's gonna be all fucking bad. And even if it's all bad, God don't make mistakes, and God works in mysterious ways. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta acknowledge the bad with the good. God can bless the fuck out you. God can make dreams happen all day for you. And you praise God for that. You ecstatic about that shit. Alright, when God comes with an L, not a loss, but a lesson, keep that same fucking energy. You gotta appreciate the good and the bad. When God come through and lay the smack down on your candy ass, stay humble. And appreciate this ass whooping that you getting from God. Because you ain't have to get the ass whooping. God didn't have to recorrect your life, redirect your life. God didn't have to do shit for you. God could have just allowed you to do what the fuck you been doing, which was wrong. But nah, sometimes God loves you so much that he, as a father, God the Father, he's going to step out, stretch out his hands, and bitch slap your motherfucking ass. Let your ass know the shit you doing ain't it. The direction you going is not the direction you need to be going in. The shit that you got popping off right now in your life that you thought was going to work and twerk. Nah, man, God is the reason for the season. God can take some shit that you got set up that's pretty decent and rain, fire, and brimstone on that bitch. Why? Just to shake you up. Just to test you. It's like Ace Ventura, you know what I'm saying? When Nature Calls, when you had the tribal dudes balancing on top of that beam, and uh, Ace Ventura ran up on that shit like earthquake test, and just shook that bitch up, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like Ace was making it harder for the nigga on top of there. It's just, nigga, an earthquake can happen, nigga. Let me test you. Make sure that you can do this shit in all ways, shape, forms, and facets. That's all a test has ever been. It's the test to see if you want it or not. It's like your fucking girl doing a prank on you. That's a test. I don't deal with pranks. That's stupid. Don't test me like that. That's dumb as shit. It's like your girl testing you to see if you insecure. She do a prank with like her kissing on like a doll that looks like a man or some shit. And it's like I walk into a room and it's like she made it seem like she cheating on me and shit. And it's just testing your reaction. Type of nigga I am. Like, if I go in my room and I see you fucking a nigga on my bed, like, I'ma just peep in, shake my head, close the door, walk out, and go on about my business. I might be Mr. Petty and just be outside the door waiting on you when you and this bitch ass nigga come out the room. I ain't finna give you the acknowledgement that I seen you doing your shit, because like I say, I got to keep the upper hand. You know, just in case this shit is a prank. Just in case, you know what I'm saying, you sleeping with my brother or some shit like that. You feel me? Like, hey, you get tested, but it's how you deal with the test. That shows the type of person that you are. I'm not going to be insecure that you want to go out with your friend who you used to date, who you used to love and shit. Nah, it's like you going out with your friend, go out with your friend. You say it's your friend. I'm going to take your word that this your friend, but let me find out that this ain't your friend, that you something more than a friend with this friend. You just going to deal with that karmic consequence. I ain't got no smoke with that nigga. You the person I'm finna leave the fuck alone. You the slut I'm finna write the fuck off. You the bitch I'm finna, like I say, go backwards with. Because like I said, you wasn't worth it anyway. I don't have to get even at a person that did me wrong. God gonna deal with your dumb ass. That's what an enlightened person knows. You petty as hell if you going back and forth with a person that cheated on you. They cheated on you, so you cheating on them. You playing tit for tat. That's fuck shit. That's petty wop. Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? A person stole from you. You want to make them feel the same pain they made you feel. You send somebody to beat them up, or you go in and fuck their car up, or fuck up their belongings. They got kids, so it ain't like you fucking up their car or their belongings. You fucking up their kids' car, their kid belongings and shit. You know what I mean? Like, let God deal with the fuck shit. Somebody do you wrong, God got them. God got you. It might seem like it was all bad. The situation you done found, or the situation that just got a light on you and now everything went south. It's like God just let you know. Yeah, that person cheated on you. It's obvious you weren't supposed to be with them. They're lying sons of bitches. You're a good person. Yes, this shit had to happen. That's why you're not with this person no more. Be glad that this shit is over. Be glad you dodged a bullet. Be glad that this shit was even addressed. Motherfuckers be swearing up and down they don't want bad things to happen. Bad has to happen. Like, bad has to happen. And it's good things, bad things happen so you can see shit for what it really is. Your whole marriage just went down the drain. Okay, that's bad, but it's good because you ain't wasting your time in this marriage no more. Somebody stole from you. Somebody took advantage of you. Somebody hit you with the ooh-wop, whatever it is. Thank God that this person showed their true colors. Thank God that this motherfucker took their mask off. Thank God that you can see they fucking fangs now, nigga. It was meant for it to happen just like that. Imagine if they didn't take their mask off. If they kept their fangs in this whole fucking time. It's one thing getting taken advantage of for a couple of months before you found out what it was and before it became something more, you ended it. It's another thing you spending 12, 15, 20 years with a womanizing, no for good, nothing ass dude or a slut bucket ass bitch. It'll be bad for your health to be married to a slut, to be married to a hoe for 10, 15 years. Think about that shit. This person was never meant for you. But since did nothing bad happen, right? You stayed in this fucked up situation so long, it fucked you beyond recognition. Think about that shit. 20 years, you thinking it's just you and your husband, or you and your wife having sex and that's it. Nah, this bitch fucking everybody. This bitch for everybody. This nigga for everybody. And all these bodies that he putting on his dick, all these bodies that this bitch put in her pussy, she bringing back to you. You get burnt. She catch HPV, she give it to you. He catch HIV, he give it to you. Cause that nigga bugging. You know what I'm saying? Like, if some bad shit would have happened, if a warning would have happened, maybe you would have knew what you was dealing with. But like I say, anytime some bad shit happened, just thank God that that shit happened and that it's happening. Better for things to fall apart early than late. It's best that you find out that you living a like with a person that's living a lie. It's like a person who ain't even who the fuck they say they are. Like you married a gay person. You think y'all got y'all shit when this person got a hold, they a whole nother thing. And they putting your life in danger because they don't know what they want, because they don't know who they are. They fucking your life up. Shit bad on your end because they don't know. Like I say, man, be glad when God show up, man, for tower moments, man, to shake shit up, to pull the masks off people, man, to really lift up that that film of bullshit, that beyond shit. That's what God does. That's the reason why bad shit happens. because it has to happen. How else you gonna know you dealing with a bad person? How else you gonna know you in a bad system? How else you gonna know you doing bad your motherfucking self? You know what I'm saying? The good, the bad, the ugly. God bless you and do good shit. That's cool. But when bad shit happens, just be humbled by it too. Keep that same motherfucking energy. Masculine. You come to the situation with the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Khalees Bossy card. It's the song Khalees Bossy. Like Bossy by Khalees, play that shit. That's this energy. Like the whole swag Khalees was on during that whole song. That's the swag. That's the swag you need to be on, masculine. It's just you being the shit biscuit. You knowing you the shit. So people ain't got to tell you the shit. You know you fully capable. So people ain't got to tell you that you're fully capable. You know you show love. So people ain't got to tell you shit that you already doing. It's like you know what you bringing to the table. You know what you are. You know how you coming. You know, it's just bossing up off the fact that pick another card, put some more smoke in this. Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles is grooming. 3 types of grooming. Good grooming, you groom a person to be the best person they can be. And that person is grooming you essentially to be the best person you can be. So it's a two-way groom. Like you're grooming them, they're grooming you, you teaching them, they teaching you. The master is the student is the master. That's a good grooming. Bad grooming is like a person just taking advantage of you. You know? Instead of helping you, they take advantage of you. Instead of teaching you how to do for yourself, they make you codependent on them. So you can't have, you know, so you don't want nobody else or can't deal with nobody else but them. Ugly grooming is, like I said, a one-way street. Somebody giving out love, somebody giving out affection, somebody giving out respect, somebody giving out loyalty, but it ain't returned the other way around. It's only one-sided. One person giving, one person taking. The person taking ain't giving shit. That's an ugly situation. So you bossed up off your grooming. So masculine, you taking advantage of the fact that you were divine masculine. You know, it gets to a point where masculines really buy into this twin flame shit. See what like you hear your feminine say what this situation is, how y'all like divines and y'all got powers and how like this is ordained by God, like all this fourth, fifth dimensional talk. You know, eventually masculines buy into this fourth, fifth dimensional talk. They buy in to this whole what I like to call super nigga saga. So it's like my master, I tell him as much as I can, yo, you a super nigga, you ain't no regular nigga. I'm a super nigga, I ain't no regular nigga. Like we super niggas, man. Like we divine. We move a whole different way than the average person. The shit that we bring into the world, shit we bring to the table is shit mighty potent. It's mighty different. The way I love people, the way I grind, the powers that I came up on, the shit that I can do as a human being is far beyond and far superb than just the average person. And I tell my twin all day, that's you too. You are who I am. If I'm the shit, you the shit. If I'm a super nigga, you a super nigga. If I'm the greatest, you the greatest. You understand what I'm saying? Like, boss up on that. You know, before my twin met me, he ain't really met a person that beefed him up. I beefed my twin up like a heavyweight championship fight. Like in this corner, the the pastor of disaster. You know what I'm saying? Like the strongest man in the world and shit. Like I beat. That's how I talk to my twin. That's how I talk about my twin. I beef the nigga up. I make, you know, it's like an intro. Motherfucker give you the intro. And you just get the mic after somebody gave you a bomb ass intro and you just like, you damn right. Huh, love that intro. Matter of fact, nigga, I might need you to hire me to be my intro sayer every time I get up on stage. I like that. Like, you know, masters eventually buy into the shit that the feminine be kicking. And he either gonna A, take that shit and do some good with it, or B, take that shit to heart and be a little cocky with it. Like, whether your master's being cocky, humble with it, it's something your master's supposed to do. You know, when master's boss up on shit. So I told my master, I'm like, look, man, You can do shit. Like, you my twin. Like, people come far and wide to come see me, meet me, do readings for them in person and shit. I'm like, man, they'll be geeked and ecstatic to see you. Like, that's why you need to provide a service that, people come to me for readings, life coaching and shit. It's like, man, create a service that I can put on my shit so my clients can come to you for service. You know what I'm saying? Life coaching or whatever. He never entertained that shit before, but now it's getting to the point where he like, you know what, man, maybe I could come up with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it might be beneficial if I do pop up on your channel or something, or, you know, do this function with you or some shit like that. It's like, yeah, it's cool to see him buying into the divinity side of things. Because the way he used to look at himself, he never looked at himself as something high. He always had like a humble, righteous way of looking at himself. I don't look at myself too high, or I'm not finna buy into that shit. I'm a humble man, God wants to be humble and shit like that. But it's like, yeah, it's cool to be humble, but nigga, you a super nigga. Step into your super nigga-ness. And it's like masculines are stepping to their super nigga-ness. That makes any sense. Like, masculines are just becoming more than their divine feminine's counterpart. They're stepping into the divinity in themselves, seeing if they can influence people the way the feminine influence people, seeing if they can find purpose and path the way the feminine finds purpose and path. Essentially, it's your masculine pulling a monkey see, monkey do on you. You doing your shit feminine and you doing the right things or doing what needs to be done, then, like I say, eventually your masculine gonna catch on and get on what you want. And that was what was meant. That's really what this twin flame shit is meant, for you to awaken your masculine mind to get on the same grind what you want, or the same time you want. Feminine, you in regards to yourself personally, we got the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is the Re card, R-E-R-E. That's reanalyzing something, reviewing something, releasing something, relocating from something, review, renege, rehash, rehab, relay, reconnect, reunite, reuse. RERE, you're going to have to do about 7 of them. Why? To get your life back on track. 7 of Pentacles is a 70%. That's a C. That's passing, but it really ain't like a good standing. A good standing is a B. So, feminine, you moving some things around in your life. It's people you moving around. It's, friends, family, people, old places, old associates, Pentacles in your life, persons, places, and things. It's the people in your life that you need to move away from, that you need to move around. It's some things in your life you need to move away from or move around. It's some places you need to move away from or move around from. And it's critical for you, feminine, you personally. You're gonna have to reread a few things, so you can get your life back on track, so you can get back to business. People can have a way of hindering you. Places can have a way of hindering you. Things can have a way of hindering you. Make sure you ain't hindering yourself having these things, these places, around. So, masculine, you in regards to the feminine, you got the Queen of Swords. Just the Lucy Liu card. What's the Lucy Liu card? That's being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you going in. This is being serious. For what sword, direction, or what decision you want to go with a particular feminine or smoke. 7 of Swords. Truth. Truth sets you free. Truth is keeping it 100 with yourself. Keeping it 100 with somebody else, or somebody else keeping it 100 with you. 7 of Swords is a cat that's about to come out the bag. This is you confessing your true love for a person, or saying how you truly feel about a person, or how you truly feel about people. This is a mask you had on that you taken off to reveal who you really are this whole time. 7 of Swords is results. It's results. It's like Black and white. It's like you feeling sick. You feel sick, and it's like you go to the doctor to really diagnose yourself, and you feel something, but you just don't know. And then it's like you get the results. Now you know. You don't have anything. You just felt like that. Cups. It ain't like nothing actually was happening. Or whatever you was feeling, you have. Now you know you have it. You know what I mean? Results. When results come out, you don't debate the results. It's like an election. Like, all right, this person won. And you either going to have to accept the results, or like I say, you can play Ray Charles to the results. You can act like these ain't the results when they are. You know, that'll be your secret. You know what I mean? Acting like shit is one way when it ain't. Like, mixing the Queen of Swords with the Seven of Swords. Like, the main reason Truth is clarifying the Lucy Liu card is because, like I said, truth is Seven of Swords. You're going to have to make a clear-cut decision on which way you're going to have to go with this feminine. Truth is, if it's something you need to say to a feminine, say that shit. Truth is, if you ain't told this feminine you with what you really on and what you really about, this would be the perfect time to do it. It's like a person that's gay. Let this woman know you gay, so you ain't fucking her life up, so you ain't fucking your life up, so you ain't hurting people other than yourself because of you. You thought you could do this. You thought you could be regular. You thought something else. It ain't what you think is what you know. It's like now you know. You ain't gonna be able to hide yourself no more. You ain't gonna be able to do what you've been doing in this relationship because of what time it is. Like I say, all you gotta do is tell the truth. Free yourself. Live your life. Be your true self. A lot of people who out here not living their true selves, not being them true selves. Like they hurting people, they hurting their family, they hurting they self, living a lie or trying to do some shit that they ain't really about. Having family, having kids with a chick in the name of family, in the name of tradition, when that ain't even the direction you want to go with your own life. Like, you are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes it think. Soon you start living your life for other people, or living your life for family, or living your life for society and shit like that, that's where you fuck up at. That's where you hurt yourself. That's where you disappoint yourself. That's when you, like I say, put yourself in situations you shouldn't even be in the first place. Like, it ain't just your wife you fucking up living a lie like this. You're gonna fuck up the lives of your lives of your kids, man. You're gonna confuse their ass. It ain't just like before you even got to confuse your wife and kids and shit like that. You should have just called it quits from the gate. Came out the bag, let motherfuckers know what it is, so you ain't putting yourself through unnecessary drama. Truth, masculine, to set you free. It's something you're gonna have to reveal to this feminine you dealing with. Could be a karmic, could be your divine feminine, could be your mother, sister. It's time. Truth. Set you free. Set yourself free. A lot of people who really need to live their real life, who really need to live their own life because their life has been their family this whole time. Their life has been their tradition this whole time. Motherfuckers ain't never had a chance to live their own life. And it's like, now motherfuckers got the chance to do it. Make sure you take that chance. Live your own life. Don't live somebody else's life. Like I say, you die alone. You're going to have to die with the decisions that you made. Be proud of the decisions you made. Be proud of the life that you created. You're not going to be happy living somebody else's life. You're not going to be happy living somebody else's dream. You're not going to be happy living by somebody else's standards. Truth sets you free. You know what I mean? So a lot of masters need to come out the bag, man. Some shit you need to say to your feminine. Say it so you can finally get it off your chest. So your feminine ain't walking around here crazy, thinking something other than what it is. It's like your twin flame feel exactly how you feeling. They know how you feel. They know what you want. They know the bullshit you doing. They know how you playing games to hide how you truly feel and all that shit. It's like, but you got your feminine thinking she crazy for thinking this shit. And it's like you finally admit, yeah, you are the one I want. I am running away from you. I am denying this shit. You know, I didn't want this to happen. And it's just like by you admitting it, it's just gonna make things make sense. You know? Don't have people walking around here thinking something wrong with them. There's something wrong with you. Like say shit one more time. Don't be out here fucking people up thinking something wrong with them because something wrong with you. You the person that's fucked up. You the person that's confused. You the person that don't want this shit. But you got other people thinking something wrong with them, that they're not good enough or pretty enough or stable enough or fine enough for you. Let it out. Let the count the bag so they know. So you ain't gonna hurt nobody else. That's the energy you got, masculine. So feminine. You in regards to the masculine, you got the Ace of Cups. Told you, Ace of Cups is self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-realization, self-identification, self-care. Feminine. When it comes to the masculine energy, you're gonna have to take care of yourself. Say that shit 2 times. When it comes to the masculine energy, you're gonna have to take care of yourself. What taking care of yourself means, like I say, that's loving yourself, respecting yourself, understanding yourself. So when you meet somebody else, you can love them, understand them, care for them in the same manner. Hold on 1 second. Calling auto warranty services. I thought so. Robocaller. Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself. It's your job. You gotta heal yourself. You gotta love yourself. For the people who won't love you, you gotta respect yourself. For the people who won't respect you, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to understand yourself for the people who don't want to understand you. You're gonna have to do for yourself for the people who don't want to do for you. You gotta take care of yourself for the people who don't want to take care of you. Yes, you are a feminine energy, but that doesn't mean that it was a man's job to take care of you or a masculine's job to take care of you. You take care of yourself. You always gotta have something to bring to the table. You can't assume or feel entitled to some shit. That's, you know, you can't feel insecure or secure with something if it ain't yours. You know, self-care. It's a lot of issues people be forgetting. If you take care of yourself, you'll learn a few things. That it's everybody's job to take care of themselves. Loving yourself. By loving yourself, you understand that it's everybody's job to learn to love themselves. By understanding yourself, you realize it's everybody's job to do so. It's called personal accountability. By handling your own business, by taking care of yourself, by securing your future, by securing yourself, all that's doing is taking care of you in the long term. Masculine, you got the 3 of Wands when it comes to yourself. This is purpose, this is path, this is evolution. By masculine, you are evolving. As a person, as a divine, as a mate, as a friend, as a father, you know what I mean? Clarifying this 3 of Wands is the 3 of Pentacles. Told you, 3 of Pentacles, this is you, this is somebody doing some shit. It was purpose for you and somebody to do some shit. It was fate, you know what I mean, for you to have something to bring to the table. So when this person who ain't had shit to bring to the table try to take from your table, you know what I mean, they end up taking from you, but they couldn't take everything. Why? Because they ain't got shit. If you didn't have nothing, then you probably been in the same boat as them. It's like by taking care of your business, by securing yourself, this person couldn't infiltrate your shit. If you got your own shit, then can't nobody sucker you and think that you can't be shit without them. You know, how motherfucker with nothing trying to tell you something? You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was fate for you to meet somebody who bringing something to the table in this time where you ain't got nothing to bring to the table but your motherfucking self. It's like you got an idea. You know, you got an idea for something. Invention, maybe you got an idea for a song, maybe you got an idea for a movie script, Maybe you got an idea for something. It's like all you got is the idea. You don't have no resources to make this idea a reality, and you ain't even got a team to produce this idea into manifesting in real time. But like I say, it was purpose for you to stumble on the right profile or program to kind of implement things. So this would be the energy of like you a comedian. You poor, you not known, all you got is your humor. You know, what makes you a comedian. And it's like fate or path brought you to a TV producer and like another person who's like, it's like this is a person who produces a television show. This is the director. You know, in order for this person to really produce their TV show, they're gonna need a director to bring this shit to life. But the only way a director can really do a good job is with the right talent. You just happen to be the right talent, and you stumble on a producer and a motherfucking director. It's like all you. It's like you were the missing link to their shit, but the talent and the director was the missing link to the producer. Like everybody fits in place. You know, it's like this is a hit song, and they had the beat. This the producer. They had the lyrics to the song, the verses to the song. All they was missing was like a hook. And like you just happen to be walking by humming a melody or singing a song in your head you wrote for yourself only for the producer to hear that like, yo, come here. Like, yo, we working on some shit. Put that on this. I think we might have a hit record. And it's like you take your hook, put it to the verses and the beat, and it's like, boom, y'all win a Grammy. This is the #1 song. Like the song was already solid with the two people who was working on it. You was just like the icing on the cake. It was fate for them to include you in this masterpiece, in this project. You know what I'm saying? Like Three of Wands, divine masculine. Like I say, you just end up in divine situations. You just end up in good situations given the fact that you were divine. Like I say, you fully capable of understanding things. You fully capable of providing the same amount of love and insight and wisdom as your divine feminine can. You know what I'm saying? Like you special. And you're seeing exactly how special you are. You're seeing how things work in divine timing. How you're the missing piece to a lot of puzzles. How you're the finishing final touch to a grand situation. You know what I'm saying? Future final role wrapping this up. Feminine, you go into the future, 5 of Cups. This is alone or being isolated, emotionally isolated, loneliness, a hermit, or just being in a class by yourself, or being dolo. So feminine, you're gonna spend a lot of time by yourself. You're gonna have a lot of time to yourself to really reconnect dots, to really recollect some shit, to really focus on yourself. A lot of feminines are gonna be in dolo positions. It's like you ain't usually by yourself. You happen to be by yourself. You usually got kids around you. You ain't got your kids right now. You know, you usually in a relationship. You ain't in a relationship no more. It's usually people around you. It's like you a celebrity. You usually got a team of people who do shit for you. Publicist, a manager. You know what I mean? Like you usually have a team for you. This is you not having that team. This is you doing shit by yourself. This is like a rich ass person who lives in a mansion who can't find no maids. It's like, fuck, I'm gonna have to clean this mansion up my fucking self. Like, you be by yourself going to the future. That ain't a bad thing. It ain't ugly, you know. It might not be even a good thing at times, but hey, it is what it is. Like, when you by yourself, take advantage. Appreciate help. Because when you become by yourself, you'll know exactly what that help was. Appreciate a relationship. Because when you by yourself, you're going to realize what a partnership really was. Appreciate your children. Because, like I said, some shit can happen and they ain't going to be in your care no more. And that's going to be a different stroke for you. That could be fucked up. You know what I mean? But like I say, everything happens for a reason. God don't make mistakes, and God works in mysterious ways. Last card in this message, masculine, you go into the future with the 8 of Swords. This is a self-imposed prison. A long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. A false sense of entitlement. You feel entitled to something that ain't yours. You feel entitled to things that has nothing to do with you. Or a false sense of security. You insecure until you secure something. Like you insecure until you secure something that ain't gonna make you as insecure as you are. It's mental at the end of the day. You know, self-imposed prisons are prisons you hop into. You you don't see a mental prison. You know, people don't see you in a mental prison. Like you can look normal to a regular person. Don't nobody know you in a mental prison but you. And you got yourself into this mental prison, you're gonna have to get yourself out. It's like walking through a spider web. Don't nobody see the spider web you walk through. All they see is you rubbing on your face and shit and doing this. You know what I'm saying? That's your thing. They might think you crazy. They might think something wrong with you pulling nothing off your face and shit like that. But you felt and you was in that spider trap for just a temporary second. It's just like getting imaginary spider webs off your face. That's how quick you can get in and out these self-imposed prisons. You know, stay on point. If you always on your swivel, your sword, then like I say, everything else aligns. But that's the message that I got. Hope I can be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for more readings. Deuces.